That's right, folks. Good afternoon. It's another edition of Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Today is Tuesday, February 3rd, which means it's Twisted Tuesday. I'm here on the north side of Chicago, Carol Brandolino on the side. It's Tuesday, Crazy Tuesday, Twisted Tuesday. Carol, how you doing over there on the south side?
Doing good. Sun shining. In my she shed. I'm good. How are you?
On the she said. So it's going to be good. We got a great show lined up for you. We'll be talking about some other stuff. Do we revamp some of the Grammy stuff and everything else that's going on in this crazy world? But we just want to thank you all for tuning in today. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to responders, men and women in the military, and our veterans who fought for our country. Mostly it's dedicated to you wonderful people who take the time and watch the show. It's showtime. So Seventh Heaven and the boys, take us in. Yeah. It's one of those days. We are into February already, everybody. It's next week it's going to be the 40s, so it's going to be a little warmer warming up.
Nice.
So it's good.
I'll take it.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's time for business, and that's our good friend Ace. Ace is okay. Page isn't working. No shit. Maybe it is now. It's a little slow. Anyway, our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is local, shop local. It's time to get your seeds started. Or indoor plant mix is select 16 quart bags are stock up and save. Buy three on Ace basic pleated air filters. And did you know that not all LED bulbs are harsh, cool white? They also come in white, warm white. Get a 10-pack of Fight LED light bulbs for only $9.99. That's less than $1 per bulb. And President Day right around the corner, folks. Wild Birdseed, two 20-pound bags for $16. And that runs from February 13th to February 16th. They got so much stuff happening on our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before there were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. All right, guys. And also, yesterday, if you tuned in, we did announce the fourth Royal Chicago Music Cruise, which will be happening, yes, January 10th, 2027. It's going to be the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. We're going back to the Royal Caribbean. Everybody was so happy when we made the announcement because a lot of people have points. And those points give you discounts when you rebook your next cruise. And of course, MSC did not fully match all the points. So we lost a bunch of people that wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Now, it is January, perfect time to cruise. It is back in Royal Caribbean. It's going to happen on the Stars of the Sea, a beautiful ship. We're excited about that. It's going to start off in Orlando, Bahamas, Coco Cay, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. Now, I've been to all these places, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, it's Seventh Heaven and Tony Ocean, the main event band. Now, we're going to add a couple special guests to the Tony Ocean band, and we're going to be announcing those in the next couple weeks. But go to Mary at ntdvacations.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give her a call at 630-688-1725 and say, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. So you're away. It's January. Time to save and get your stuff on that great party. All right. Tomorrow's guest, my buddy, will be Gary Witz and Dante, hopefully. They have a new Beatles band talking about the Beatles, Commander Sting. And then Thursday, of course, Carol will be back on Toxic Thursday. And Friday, Frankie Boom Boom Hollywood Rock, one of the best DJs in the city of Chicago, joining us on Friday here on The Pit. Carol, so much to talk about, so much crap, and I know I'm not going to go over the same shit again, but
Right.
your overall thoughts of the Grammy Awards.
I was right. I didn't watch them. I was watching clips of it on Facebook, on social streaming stuff, and I have on social media, and people posting things. And like I was saying earlier, just from what I knew that it was going to be a whole political thing. I knew it was just going to be people standing up there just spewing their shit. And you know what? It's boring. It was so predictable. And all it does is like raise my blood pressure, and these people talk all their smack and they really shouldn't. And then you start listening and they are saying that these people are told that they have to say it. Like you wonder who at the top is controlling the puppets. I mean, even these musicians they're probably puppets to their managers, the people who make them their money, to the other people. Maybe they're told they have to say stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So who do you blame at that point? Who do you blame? Because they got to make their money. They're being controlled too. This is how they make their livelihoods. But I don't know. At what point do you just stand up for what you really believe in? And, I don't know.
Well, you can't.
Shut it.
Carol, you can't. Look at these guys you can't. If you look at the broadcasters in sports, God forbid they say something wrong about the wrong, or they get in trouble. I think it's when the money's behind them, they have to say certain things, or paid by the big, whoever these guys are paying, or some of them are just, they feel that way. And, it's a broken record. I know we talk about it a lot on the show, but it's almost like, what you say it, it's over with. Now they know when they see you, they know that this is how you feel. So you don't have to keep bringing it up over again. And I guess the same thing I can say with the Trump train or something when I say stuff. You guys know how I feel about it. Carol, people know how you feel about certain things, and it is what it is. Unfortunately, I think it's going to happen for every new television broadcast, Grammys, the Oscars, the Super Bowl. Everybody's going to have. It's going to keep continue, only for another 2 years, and then when Trump's out of the office, then no one can bitch about anything. So who are they going to bitch about then?
Whoever the next person is. Yeah.
But even if look, Carol, we talked about this. Even if J.D. Vance becomes president of the United States, they will not hate him as much as they hate Donald Trump.
No, they won't.
So we'll go back to like it used to be, way it is.
Yeah.
Emo, how you doing? Why even watch the music sucks? Yeah. Tony, I've seen your podcast about your dog. Oh, again, thank you guys. Yesterday I did announce that our family did lost little Mia at 7 years old. All the texts and calls, and you guys are so humbling. But when it comes to a pet, we've all lost one. And thank you so much. And the family's, still suffering. We still have little Bella and Zoe. But, they had to make a decision to now she's not suffering anymore. So thank you so much for that. Peterson LaFew, Felice, Jeff's watching. How you doing, pal? Bob Bailey's watching. How you guys doing, everybody? Barb, David, Jill, Ocean's Pit, Carlo Joseph live from Arizona. All right, so let's get to some interesting stuff here. Wow. Today is Harold Ramis Day. Of course, he was an actor from Chicago and did the whole Groundhog's Day and did a lot of different movies. Groundhog Day, of course, the Gopher came out. Woodstock Willie said we're going to have spring soon, but then that whatever his name is, Pixatary or
Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil says we got more snow. So 6 more weeks of snow. So both of those guys are wrong. So whatever. Who knows? It's still going to be whatever it is. Yeah. Who knows is absolutely right. Super Bowl is this Sunday. We know in New England Patriots, Seattle Seahawks, halftime, Green Day, Bad Bunny. They're all waiting to see what Bad Bunny is going to do. And, of course, playing opposite to the halftime show on a different channel, the Turning Point USA, Kid Rock will be performing at the same time. Big Bunny will be performing.
Mm.
Again, Big Bunny talks about what he thinks. Kid Rock, All-American. You can't get more All-American than him. And what he believes in. It's going to be interesting. You can be watching any of this, Carol.
You know what? I don't know if somebody I know is gonna. I don't even have the channel. I don't even know where it's playing. But if somebody I know is, going to be having people over, I'll go. I don't have any plans yet. Or a lot of people are going to local places around here. I don't really care about it, to be honest. But I wonder about halftime. Do they break into halftime with commercials? Because if they do, I'd be really curious to find out how pissed off the advertisers are going to be, because like they say, that's the most expensive advertisement is during the Super Bowl, right? So during the halftime that's going on,
correct,
because the other TPUSA is going to be doing theirs, I wonder, because that is going to pull a ton of viewers away. I'm not saying all of them, but it's going to pull a ton of viewers away during halftime. So I wonder if the people that are advertising, do they advertise during halftime? Do they break up halftime for a commercial or not? That I don't know. I'm curious. I just don't remember.
No, I think that goes. Yeah, Carol. I think
okay.
They do the performance. They do the performance, and
okay.
Some people are going to turn off, watch Turning Point, or maybe not even watch Turning Point. They might just not watch it, go get something to eat, go into the kitchen, do whatever they're going to do, and then they'll come back when they watch the game. Which, I think that's going to end up happening. But it's going to be interesting to see how everything is so split and crazy as it is. We've been talking about more stuff that's in of those 8,000 sold by Kruger, the Dr. Pepper K-Cups. I guess they make coffee too. I didn't know that.
Oh,
I guess they're being recalled. Another store, Eddie Bauer, now is going to go bankrupt. I know stores I mentioned yesterday, about 10 stores that are closing. Prime time to buy your Bitcoin. Prime time to buy your Bitcoin, Trump watches, gold and gym shoes. Make sure your credit cards are out. And I'll be buying them all. Thank you, Boyd, for that. I appreciate it. It's crazy. What about this Savannah Guthrie? Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Savannah
Guthrie. Her mother kidnapped?
Yeah. Yes. Her mother's 84. This is so sad. Her mother's 84 years old, lives in, I believe, Arizona, I think. And they said that she's in good health. She has some physical ailments, but mentally, like, it's not like a dementia thing where she would have wandered off or anything like that. She was dropped off Saturday night after church or something, and then she was gone. She disappeared. And what the police aren't saying a ton, but what they're saying is that they definitely feel like they have a crime on their hands. They haven't released, I don't think, at least up until now, any information as to what they found in the home to make them feel like, so they're thinking either it was like a kidnapping, or they, older people, sometimes they're taken for, to take their money, maybe grabbed a credit card, ransom, just different things like that. I mean, there's sickos everywhere, but she needs medication every 24 hours. So they were even speculating, one of the guys that this Megyn Kelly I like to watch, he was speculating too that sometimes people might have a stroke, and the type of stroke you have, you can then lose some type of consciousness, and you will start to wander or not. But they think that she was definitely taken. They don't have any.
Well,
they don't. Yeah. Very sad.
There's no ransom note. I mean, nothing. No call was made. We have mother. Blah blah blah. Patrice says a kidnapping gone wrong. I mean, this Savannah. How much is she? Is her family loaded? How much money does this lady have?
Well, I mean, Savannah Guthrie's. She's on. What is she? Is she a ABC or NBC affiliate in New York? It's a big time.
Yeah.
She's well known. Sure. I don't know how rich they are, and if that would even be somebody that they would do something for ransom. She wouldn't be somebody I would think of for that. But they did say that she's only 75 miles away from the border. And then that would concern, because they have border patrol and everybody involved in this right now. So
Sure,
there's a
sure.
lot of different questions about who, what, why. They really don't know. But I'm just curious. I really hope they find the woman. I hope she's okay, because that's just a nightmare. That's a nightmare.
Jimmy Hammer says it's a nightmare. Jimmy says it's probably Matt Lauren. Anyway.
Lauer.
That's a good one, Jimmy. Matt Lauer, yeah. Anyway, so our prayers. I hope she gets her mom back. My God, imagine that. It's crazy.
No.
Also, Snoop Dogg's 10-month-old granddaughter has died. Jesus. It's more sad stuff. I can't imagine. I can't imagine any of that stuff.
No.
Guys, who else has passed away? Chuck Nigrin, one of the great singers, one of the original singers of Three Dog Night. He was the voice for all the big hits in the 70s. And now there's only Danny Hutton left. So he dies at the age of 83. Now, Chuck Nigrin had health problems and, of course, a lot of drug addiction and stuff through the years. I think that's why he left, or they kicked him out of Three Dog Night. But prayers go out to the family. Crazy as it was here. What else here? New York Giants football. John Harbaugh is going to bring on Ron Rivera, former Chicago Bear, as one of the coaches. So that should be really cool. I'm excited. Richard, let's talk about Jay-Z fleeing the country. This guy, the minute his name was listed on that Epstein list, he's flew. They cannot find this guy, Jay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't hear that.
He flew out. I read it yesterday. He's gone. That's it. You ain't going to find him. And I guess he was 30 when he was dating Beyonce at 16. Crazy stuff, man. He's gone. He's gone.
A lot of names were mentioned. We were talking about this, right? So many. But here's the thing. Like, we all speculate and we all say, I don't lose my shit when I hear every name, because if they're elite, we're all going to go at some point. It's the place to be.
Yes.
It's where you're going to go. They're all invited.
Yes.
I get that. It's all the famous Hollywood people.
Yes.
So everybody probably went maybe a handful of times. I don't know how obvious the things that were happening were, or did you have to go to a certain area? It's an island, for heaven's sakes. It's not like it's one building, one house and one room, you know what I mean, where things were all happening.
Yeah.
But with Bill Clinton, and here's the thing, I always liked Bill Clinton. I mean, I thought he was a cool guy, he seemed like a down-to-earth sort of president and all that. But, who's surprised about that? Who's surprised about that at all? I mean, we saw what he did in the Oval Office with an intern and a cigar. What kind of piece of that's a piece of shit thing to do. He's a scumbag.
Wait a minute.
I'm not surprised. He was there 100 times.
Wait, there's a difference than having an affair on your wife than screwing around with little kids on an island. There's a big difference.
100%.
So all Bill Clinton, everybody he just had an affair on his wife.
Right.
Okay. So a big difference. Now, when you got Al Gore, he's mentioned second to as many times as Bill Clinton. I don't know. And like I said yesterday, I don't want to repeat this shit over again, but what's going to happen to these guys anyway? Well, who was the guy in Europe? He's not Prince anymore. They took away his title, but that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, Clinton's doing book tours. Clinton's still walking around doing book tours. He's still out there.
Right.
So, who gives a shit? Right.
Right. People forget. People seem to forget, and then it goes away. It goes away. The stories stay for a while and it goes away, especially if there's somebody that they like, you know what I mean? And he's just kind of a laid back sort of guy, but they're going to have to, they're going to actually, what the Department of Justice, the DOJ, they are going to speak. They have to question him and Hillary about
Well,
Epstein Island.
yeah.
So
Now Hillary Clinton and Bill are going to talk.
yeah,
They're going to talk
yeah,
now. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
curious.
What I'm going to say.
Yeah,
I'm sure their lawyers are going to be ready to say whatever they have to say. You're
hmm,
watching
for
Ocean
sure.
Spit, little show about big things. Don't forget Armando Supermarkets. Not only groceries, folks, but they have meats, prepared food like rotisserie chicken. They got a lot of great stuff. 25 Liberty Street in Elgin. Buy local, show local. Very important. Now we were talking about President Trump briefly. Now we're going to talk about his wife. Her new documentary came out. $8 million, whatever, in the opening week. Best showing in a decade for a documentary, even though the press said it was a bomb. And of course, I didn't see it. I don't know. You seen it, or have you heard about it, Carol,
I heard
in a
about
woman's
it.
perspective?
I heard.
Yeah.
I should watch it. I should watch it because I would like to know a little more. I think no matter who you are as first lady, most of the time you're going to get, you're going to get shit. You're going to get ripped apart. There's going to be people that love you, people that
Yeah.
hate you. As a
Yeah.
woman, I think I like her just in general. Yes. Is she an immigrant? Yes. Does she have an accent? Yes. Just because somebody has an accent doesn't mean they're stupid, for heaven's sakes. They've learned an entirely new language. They're bilingual, trilingual. People like that are dumb, okay? But she's still speaking in our language because that's what you do when you're here. And because people still make fun of her because she has an accent, which I think is very rude.
Very rude.
She does a lot. She does a lot for the kids, and she has her own the programs that she has started. I would like to hear a little bit about her life. All of a sudden people are like, oh, she's a whore. Oh, she was a model. Oh, she took her clothes off. It's like, you can't win with certain people. You just can't. But I think she's very classy.
You're right, Carol. Let's say she was not married to Donald Trump and this documentary came out. She was a big model. Yeah. Imagine how successful she'd be. She'd Brooke Shields when she came out, and people would be like, oh, I want to dress like her. And I want to do just because she's married. Yeah. Got nothing to do with the first lady, just because she's married to President Donald Trump. Right. Class act. Jim Palucci, how you doing, buddy, Jim? And the show must go on. Tribute to Three Dog Night and other stuff he's got going on. So make sure you check him out. We're trying to get him on this maybe next week, Jimmy. All right. So there's a movie that came out in 2017. I don't like scary movies, Carol. Have you heard about this thing called Veronica? They're saying 1 out of 100 people cannot finish watching this movie.
Oh.
It's on Netflix.
I don't like scary. I don't like scary movies either.
I don't either. I don't either, like you said. But 1 out of 100 people cannot finish watching this movie. Did anybody watch this movie called Veronica? Came out in 2017. It is still on Netflix, from what I hear.
Oh, I'll have to tell my daughter. She loves horror movies. She loves horror movies. She always has. I can't.
She might have seen it.
Maybe. Sometimes she sneaks things in. I'll have to see. I'll have to ask her if she saw it. Yeah. I don't know.
Ask her that. Oh, Felicia, Phil. She speaks 6 languages, Carol. She speaks 6 languages, including Italian.
Wow. Yeah. See, that's what I'm trying to say. People like to say she's stupid. And you know what? No, you're not stupid if you speak 6 languages. I can assure you that much. I do think that there's a lot of jealousy too. She's a beautiful woman. She's classy. She's got a nice figure. Know what? She doesn't speak a lot. And, she keeps it, classy. And like the last Obama, she used to say, they go low, we go high. That's only words. I think that Melania has done that because there's a lot of things that have been said about her and her son and her husband, her family that, she could have really come out and said something, but obviously her husband says enough. So she's probably like, let him take care of that shit. Yeah. Right.
But
I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
Kill him with kindness. Yeah.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
Carol, if you want to make fun of anybody, she killing people with kindness. If you want to make fun of anybody or rip on anybody, rip on these 2 stories that we're going to tell you. 2 individuals. This is from the New York Post.
Okay.
Let's see here. Guy's name is Frankie. This is from France, a French hospital called the Hospital Regageri. I don't know French, so had to be evacuated after they found a patient with an 8-inch World War II artillery shell shoved up his ass.
Oh my God. Oh.
The hospital need to be evacuated because you don't know if this thing is going to go off.
What the hell? Well,
wait a minute. Yes, an 8-inch World War II artillery shell up the guy's ass. I mean, that's the only way to say it. Not up his butt, up his ass. It's up his ass.
What can you say? He took a shot.
He took a shot. There you go. Hey, you can't give. Remember that in Bronx Tale? Yeah, he took a shot. You got to give him. He took a shot. That one or this one. Kevin Dale. Kevin Dale Westmore. A 51-year-old man was at a resort, and some customers or some people see him have sexual acts with a vacuum cleaner. His testicles were showing, and he had the vacuum cleaner on, you know what, and he was trying to get a blowjob from a vacuum cleaner. Now, these two people, you guys should be ripping on. Not the president, and not this guy, and not these two idiots. Carol, he's at a resort. And this guy, 51 years old. What is wrong with these people? A vacuum cleaner?
Listen, there's produce. I mean, you don't have to go. You don't need to put a fucking shell up there. I mean, look at people say things all the time. They have things at these sex stores for men too. Yes. It's not just a woman stuff that you can carry around with you and pack in your bag. And you don't need a vacuum cleaner. Okay. You don't have to plug it in or anything. Just take it out of your suitcase and charge it. That's it. Just, dude.
It's very simple.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? That's just some desperate shit.
It's crazy. You got a World War II shell up the ass, and the guy's making it with a vacuum cleaner. I mean, they're just these sick people in this world, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, just sick. You can't. Wait, Richard said that doesn't work. It hurts like hell.
Well, you just don't want it to get stuck is what you don't want.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. You're watching Ocean Spit.
Can you imagine?
Show about big things. Twisted Tuesday. Carol Mandolin. Yeah.
Having to call the fire department.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even read the whole story. I mean, some people, he was at a resort. He rented he was at a nice resort, and somebody seen him doing this and reported him. Crazy. Carol on the south side. I'm on the north side. Daryl Armenstadt, professor. How you doing, Dennis? American jet shot down an Iranian drone a few hours ago. Wow, I did not know that, Dennis. See, you got to watch now. A lot of stuff going crazy in this world. Yep. It's nuts. Let me tell you what's going on this week. Me and Daryl will be at Zaza's on Thursday. Lake Barrington Friday. We'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T, Tony Toto. And Saturday, brand new place, a new venue called Gusto's Italian Restaurant. We'll be there Saturday with Double T, Tony Toto. That's a 8 o'clock hit. All right. 60 to 85%, and I've mentioned this many times, the affairs start at work with your co-workers. They're saying 60% to 85% of people who have affairs start at work. First, it starts emotionally, and then it gets to physical. And you're thinking about it, you know these people like you know your family. You see these people every day. Now, these are if you're working from home. Now, I'm sure maybe people can be doing it on computers too, working from home. You know, they can whatever you do. Right?
Yeah, Carol, they have Zoom and all that shit.
You hear it all the time. It's not in the bars. It's not in the whatchamacallit. It's been doing this for a long time. What's your thoughts on that?
I think for sure that happens because you know what? It's just, I hate to say it's easy, but it is. You have 8 hours a day where no one's going to question where you're at because you're at work. Okay. I never had a regular job for that long period of time where I was in an office, but I saw it the
Yeah.
last 2.5 years where how easy it could easily be. You're there 8 hours a day. No one's going to question you about it because you have to be there. That's how you make your money. So if you meet somebody there, it's very easy. Go out to lunch, take a break, 1 hour break. It's very, very convenient, I would say. But also you talk about your personal things. That's why people say I have a work husband, I have a work wife. I see that. I had a work husband at my last job, but he was gay, but that's okay. But I could totally see how you become close with people and you really start to develop friendships, good friendships for sure. What I could see if there's an attraction or if things aren't going well at home, very easy to do. Yep.
After work activities, hey, we're all going for a drink.
Yeah.
Afterwards, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't even have to be lunch, like you said. So 60 to 85%. That's a big gap. And Samore, Italian singer from Chicago. How you doing, buddy? I work at the zoo. Should I worry? Yes, you should worry.
Well, at least they're not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, keep away from that giraffe. Kissing is good for you, they're saying. Kissing is good for you. The health department says certain small amounts of saliva is something with your immune system.
I've heard that before.
I heard that kissing was good for you. I just didn't know about the saliva, that part. There you go, folks. Do a lot more kissing. Makes yourself. There you go. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. When you see a lot of good things that happen, and sometimes when you hear celebrities or people who have a lot of money, they might do things. Sometimes you hear about these things. Sometimes you don't. Some celebrities don't want things to know, but there's a lot of them that are actually pretty good. Eminem and his daughter wiped out $700,000 in school lunch debts across 103 schools, ensuring that children never go hungry and celebrating a victory of compassion. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
They've spent a lot of money for over 150 different schools. They don't have to pay for lunch for the whole year.
Yeah,
and
that's being part of the solution. All these celebrities that are loaded, why aren't you help? If these people are out there fighting and protesting. I mean, your voice, you're being heard, are you? But are you actually changing anything by being out there doing what you're doing, standing in front of cars? And no, that's not helping. How about like the people that have the money in Hollywood and wherever? How about you help the kids that are homeless, that are starving, or how about start a program for the people that we don't want to see get deported because they've been good citizens here, at least doing right, and maybe try and start a program where you can help them get their citizenship so they can be here legally. How about putting your millions of dollars into some programming like that?
Make it easier. Easier, but make it to a system where everybody can do it on their own and file whatever it is to help the people that should be here and want to be here and want to pay taxes and want to do it the right way. I agree with you 100%. Ellie Weinhardt, another great actress in the house from the movie A League of Her Own. Ellie, Abyssal, which is the Bissell rug shampoo or vacuum. Abyssal in Yiddish means little.
Oh,
all right. There you go. Thank you for that. All right, guys. Here's something interesting. Weird facts. Are you ready for this, Carol? 100 people choke on ballpoint pens every year.
Oh my God! What do you mean? Like I have my ballpoint pen right here.
I don't know why the pen would go that down your throat. Another people you have to watch. 100 people choke on ballpoint. It could be babies too. I don't know. But anyway, more people are killed by donkeys than they are in plane crashes.
Come on. Oh,
listen,
come on.
You get any close to a donkey, he kicks the back of you, you're dead.
Yep.
Or whatever you're trying to do to the donkey.
Right. Right. Oh,
there you go.
That's interesting. I have to remember that next time I want to get on a plane and I'm scared.
Next time you want to get a donkey. Wait, coconuts. kill 150 people annually, more than sharks.
Like falling off
Coconuts
the
that
trees?
fall from the tree can knock you out. Boom, you're dead if it hits you in the right spot. Coconuts.
Wow. Damn.
Remember, sharks are more afraid than people. I mean, it's falling out of bed kills 150 people each year in the United States of America.
Oh my God.
Falling out of bed. Vending machines cost 13 deaths per year.
I could see them causing injury because I've jammed my arm up there when something's gotten stuck before. So I'm like, I've shaken that machine and tried to stick my hand up there to knock it loose because it's gotten stuck. So injury, I could see. Death, I don't know how.
There you go. Joseph Scalise, what's up, Joe? How you doing? I think you're still in Florida, buddy. I've been hit. I've been hit by a donkey in Italy. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey kicks back. You're screwed. You're hurt.
Yeah.
How about this one? 2,500 left-handed people die yearly using products designed for right-handed people.
Like what? I'm curious. What would a guess be that could kill you?
Over 2,500 left-handed people die yearly using products designed for right-handed. Good question.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about this off the cuff right now. But what's typically made for right? Because guns aren't made for right or lefties. It's not. So I don't even think. How about golf clubs? How about golf clubs? Are those made for right or left-handed people? I wonder.
We might want to look that up. Look at good idea. Kathy,
Yeah.
a coconut almost hurt my girlfriend on vacation in Mexico when they were laying by the pool. All right. I could see that.
They're big and heavy.
See? Got to be careful. Yeah, you got to be careful everywhere you go these days. Yeah. Carol, I was going to quit all my bad habits for the new year, but then I remembered that nobody likes a quitter.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I got too many. Too many bad habits.
I know that feeling. I mean, some of the stuff you guys are sending me in. Will Smith sued by violinist Brian King Joseph for sexual harassment. Will Smith, according to People magazine, a violinist. It's you can't like I said, it's not even it's these stories are just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
NBA young boy expecting his 12th an NBA young boy is expecting his 27th child, claims he is allergic to rubbers. An NBA young boy announced he's expecting his 27th child. Fans barely blinked, immediately asking, "What number are you on now?" Insiders joke that young boy told friends that he's allergic to rubbers. Acclaimed doctors reportedly met with long pause, a sign, and that's not how that works.
There's other ways to not get somebody pregnant if you're not wearing a condom. I mean, there are other ways. I mean, I don't understand these idiots.
Yeah.
I really don't. And the excuses that they choose.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Oh, there you go. Golf clubs are made for right hand with left players. All right, thank you, David Joseph, for that. Good point. Another stupid people, Carol. Ohio McDonald's employee hospitalized after reaching into a fryer after he dropped his earbud. So his earpod, Martin Ferry from Ohio, dropped his earpod at work, reached into McDonald's and almost burned his hand off.
Then it had to be instinct just to go try to get it. But that thing's done the second it hit. If it was boiling oil, you're done. It's done.
Let it go.
Maybe just
let it go. Let it go.
Right.
just left my colonoscopy, and I had my doctors write a note to my wife stating that my head is not up there at all. Yeah, that's a cute one.
Yeah.
Did you know,
is.
Carol? This is nuts. Now we're getting some crazy stories here. Did you know that animals can live after death? Cockroaches can survive for weeks without a head.
Oh, that's
Snakes
nasty.
can bite and inject venom even after they don't have a head anymore. Octopus arms continue crawling once you cut them off. Chickens can run for minutes without their head.
I
Bees
saw
can still
that in
sting
person.
after dying. Yeah, I seen that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I knew some of these stuff. So some of that stuff, I didn't think that was that crazy about some of this stuff. But here's a good story. This is funny. Man makes his final child support payment and 80,000 pennies dumped on his ex-wife's front lawn.
What an asshole. Like, who does that?
Jesus. Oh,
Bitter
boy,
much?
you must really hate your wife. $800.
Yes.
He must really
bitter.
hate his wife. My God, for that. Guys, you're watching Ocean's Pit. It is time for the weather from our good friends from the JRC Ace Hardware Store. And everything's moved a little slow today. So hardware, the weather for Tuesday, February 3rd, 25 degrees, 62% humidity. It's sunny outside at 6-mile-an-hour winds. We'll be getting into the 40s. Interesting over there, Carol, on your end?
Well, I mean, all I could say is personal things. You know, I do want to wish my dad a happy birthday. It's his birthday today. He lives in Greece,
Yes.
obviously. But I would say, I'm going to just say it's his 69th birthday in air quotes, because on Facebook, I think it still says he's 59 and I'm 52. So there's that. So happy birthday to my dad.
Happy birthday, Dad.
You know, my knee went out on me. It's been going out on me, and it's freaking me out because like I've always had use of my, you know, I bartended for so many years. Like you at least got to be able to get around. I can handle pain anywhere else, but if you can't use your leg, you know what I mean? It's brutal. But the other day I woke up. Okay, I have stairs that go, there's like 7 or 8 stairs that come out of my bedroom to come up to the room I'm in now, which is my little she shed. I looked at the stairs. I couldn't walk. And now Gianni had left already to go to the music store. Eliana was at school, and I was like, I'm screwed right now. I could not walk. I was like, it was horrible. I was like in tears. I was literally in tears because I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know what I mean? So I have this cream that's made out of THC that somebody gave me. They make it. And it smells, but I rubbed it onto my knee. I'm not kidding. What a difference it made. Like it at least helped. I was able to finally put pressure on my foot because my knee was so messed up. Then I finally got up the damn stairs. But you know, it really made me put things into perspective for me because now I have this house, which I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but we have like 4 different flights of stairs in this house. I was like, oh my God. Like I had to think about, what am I going to do in the kitchen? I had to make sure like when I left my room, I had everything I needed. It's just bullshit. You know what I mean? But I ended up taking this pill. If anybody has these issues, because it swelled up pretty badly. I don't know that it was an injury or if it's autoimmune stuff that I have. And then
what does the doctor say? What does the doctor say?
I don't have insurance right now, so I'm more screwed. So I can't go to the doctor for it. But here's the thing. This stuff, it's a pill it's meloxicam. And it's just like, I think a prescription strength, similar to ibuprofen, but it's obviously much stronger. If you could get your hands on meloxicam, let me tell you, because Bobby had some for his, autoimmune. And I said, I need one of those pills you have. I took one in the morning and I was like, I didn't even realize I walked up the flight of stairs without holding on for dear life onto the banister. Like it worked that well. But I don't know if it's an injury. I don't know if it's a flare up. And here, I got Gina, who oversees like 4 Illinois Bone and Joint. And I'm like, can you tell him you have a friend and you need to test one of your x-ray machines? You need to test a machine on somebody's knee.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I need to find out what the hell's wrong
Right.
with it. So I need a knee brace or something, one of those small ones that at least hold it together so it doesn't like buckle. You know what I mean? But this has been a real problem for me because now I feel like I can't even go bartend if I need to, because that was always a given. Like, okay, I could just go bartend a couple nights a week to make up that extra money until I, find a steady regular job,
Yeah, the professional wrestlers and stuff, they use these things on their knees, and I'm sure ball players do. Somebody might even have one out there that you don't have to get it, but there you go. The Raffaello, there's my buddy Raffaello watching from Ace Hardware, JRC Ace Hardware Store, buy local, shop local. So you would get that on there because that will definitely help you. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I've been like crippled over here, and it's been a nightmare.
Okay, now, Carol, you're a woman. Weird things women find deeply attractive. And for all you women out there that are listening, weird things women find deeply attractive. And you guys tell me if this is true or not. When you notice she's tired and help without being asked, it feels like love. The way you pull her closer in public without making a show, it feels protective. When you remember how she takes her coffee and tea, it means you pay attention. How you listen to her ramble at night instead of scrolling on your phone, it feels chosen. When you lower your voice during disagreements, it makes her feel safe, not small. The way you check if she reached home, it feels like care, not control. When you hug her a little longer after a hard day, it heals more than words, etc., etc. Is this a normal thing a good guy should do anyway? Vice versa?
Right. I don't think those are weird things. I don't think those are weird things that women find attractive. No. I think there's a lot weirder things out there that I know that women find attractive, but everybody's different. Those things should be a given for sure. I think the things that you're saying, but I think women I think wait, David, probably when you were a cheerleader at Shepherd High School. Actually, I wasn't a cheerleader at Shepherd. I wasn't even a cheerleader at Stag. But you know what the funny thing is? I did bring up cheerleading because I was a cheerleader in grade school. And I just was telling my mom, it's so funny you said this. I was always on the bottom of the pyramid, okay? Because I wasn't huge, but I was bigger than the little 80-pound 7th and 8th graders. So I was always bent over, when they all got on top of me. So that's why I think I have a bad back, right? But the knee thing, I don't know. But yes, I was always at the bottom of the pyramid.
If you're at the bottom, it could be your knee too. It could be your knee too.
Yeah, it probably doesn't help. Yeah, and the big girls were jumping on my back too. I was like, why is she jumping on me? She's bigger than I am. What the hell?
Yeah. There you go. That's how you're shocked. That makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. Crazy. All right, guys. We got more stories, more stuff coming up. We got more dates coming up, some good stuff. And, of course, the announcement we're going to make about the 6th annual anniversary party for Ocean's Pit. First of all, on the 12th of February, we'll be at Shea Hotel in Arlington Heights. On the 13th, we're doing a special things for the firefighters in Kenosha, Wisconsin. My buddy Jeff's coming along with that. It's going to be good. Ocean's Rat Pack in Kenosha, giving back to our first responders and firefighters. 14th, Impact Fuel Room in Libertyville. Sold out Ocean's Rat Pack for Valentine's Day. On the 21st, Tavern on Division. On the 28th, Rookies in Hoffman Estates. March 7th, Johnny Cabs, Burridge. And March 21st will be at the 28 Mile, a brand new place, distillery in Highwood. And now, March 4th, mark your calendars. March 4th will be the 6th year anniversary party for Ocean's Pit at the Village Tavern again in Schaumburg. We're working out the details. It was jam-packed last time when we did our 5th year. We're going to do it again. We're going to have some special guests. It's going to be good. So mark it down, March 4th, Thursday. All right, Thursday. Carol, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. 6 scary facts that are actually true. Now, I don't know why these are scary. Most people treat you based on how you treat yourself when they first meet you.
Treat yourself. I don't
Yeah.
like.
Most
I don't know
people
what that.
treat you based on how you treated yourself when they first met you. So if you're
Okay.
talking maybe bad down about yourself, maybe they don't think
Yeah.
you're secure,
Maybe.
right? So some people might look
Yeah.
at you that way. Okay.
Mhm.
People remember you how you make them feel longer than anything you did for them.
Again, what was that?
People remember how you made them feel longer
Oh yeah.
than anything you did for them.
Yes, for sure. For sure. I believe that.
I agree.
Hmm.
Being liked can cost you more than being respected over time.
Hmm. Yeah.
Comfort slowly replaces ambition if it is not challenged.
Hmm.
People notice your absence more clearly than your presence.
That's true.
And last but not least, your habits shape your more quietly than your decisions. Too much to
Mm.
think about, folks. Too much to think about for the hour as we talk about it. Yes. Right? It took me, wait, and there is another thing that my buddy Jimmy sent me. It took me 7 years to understand this. I will teach you in 2 minutes. The less you say, the more your words will matter. I guess if you don't talk too much and then we do talk, they think that, okay, so for me, I'm in
Yeah.
trouble because,
Me too.
so I'm
Same.
done. Yeah.
Same.
Don't take everything personally. Not everyone thinks about you as much as you think they do. Good
Yep.
point.
Yep.
When you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. When you focus
Mhm.
on possibilities, you have more opportunities, excuse me. No matter how much it hurts now, someday you'll look back and realize your struggle changed your life for the better.
Yep.
There will always be a reason why you meet people. Either you need them to change your life or you're the one that will change theirs.
Hmm.
Never be afraid to try something new because life gets boring when you stay within those limits. And the only person you have to face in the morning is yourself.
Yeah. So true.
Uh, some of the stuff, really, some of the stuff you take for granted, like your parents age faster than you expect. You suddenly know it's
Hmm.
time catching up to them. Gratitude grows deeper when you see them grow
Hmm.
older. Makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Your circle
Yep.
naturally becomes smaller. Maturity teaches you the value of quality. Your body needs more care than before. We're just talking about that now with your knee. Money matters, but not as much as peace. Not everything deserves a reaction. I mean, these are all great things you guys send in that we find on
Yeah.
social media every day. But and then and then some of these other things are kind of stupid. But as we grow older, Carol, you do realize who your friends are. You do realize that there's not much time in this crazy world. And I don't know. What do you say to younger people? Remember when we were kids, 16? I can't wait till I'm
Yeah.
21 so I can get
Yeah.
in the buck and drink. And then when you got to 21, right, you were like, holy shit.
Yeah. I just told my daughter she's looking at colleges. She's going to graduate 8th grade and she's starting to write down things about which I'm so amazed, I never push anything on her,
Sure.
but I said, the second you go to college, it's going to fly by because she said certain things she's interested in is a lot of schooling. There's some medical stuff she's looking at. There's forensic psychology. She's looking at like FBI stuff. She's very into all that,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of schooling. I said, I'm going to tell you, it flies by so fast. You think 7th and 8th grade, you think high school is going to go like this. It's going to be done before you know it. I said, look at when she looks back now at COVID, she goes, that was 6 years ago. You know what I mean? She goes, I can't even believe that. I said, it's just going to
Wow.
keep going faster and faster, right? And it does, it flies by. That's why I feel like I just want to take every day and do something with it, because it makes it feel like it's lasting longer. You don't just fly through your days, because it's scary. You know what I told her? I'm going to make her watch the movie with Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield, because she
Yeah.
said, Mom, I'm really thinking about, she loved New York so much when we went. And it's so weird. She was very much a homebody. She's not a traveler, very much a homebody. When we went to New York, it changed her. She is more like me than I ever thought, because she didn't like crowds. She doesn't like this. She goes, Mama, I feel like I belong there. She wants to go back. And she goes, I think I might go to school in New York. And I said, well, if you go to school in New York, I'm going with you, because I would love to be in New York for 4 years.
Yeah, be careful out there, man, because you know what? It is great. I go out there and I'm out there and I love it out there. It's a completely different world out there.
Totally
very expensive,
different.
crazy as it is. But hey, sometimes that calling is there.
Yeah.
Sometimes that calling is there.
Like I told her, I'll go get a dorm with you. I could go back to school. That would be good stuff. I'm not going to lie.
Watch the movie, guys. Watch Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. So Joey Spins, circle gets smaller. We all know that.
Yes.
That's for sure, my brother. That's for sure, guys. It makes a lot of sense. Proof that flushing your toilet with the lid open sends shit particles around the room.
Ew.
Studies have shown that flushing a toilet with the lid open creates a toilet plume, sending microscopic particles into the air around the bathroom. High-speed imaging and laser experiments revealed that droplets can rise several feet above the bowl, remain suspended long enough to land on surfaces like toothbrush, towels, countertops. Even with the lid closed, some particles can still escape, but leaving it open significantly increases spread. Researchers found these aerosols can carry bacteria and viruses.
Maybe do the courtesy flush immediately. Do the courtesy flush immediately while you're still sitting there. Like, that's disgusting. That really grossed me out just now. I'm not going to forget that now.
Yes. Yeah, guys, I always got to remember that. Tomorrow, my buddy Gary Wentz will be watching us. I'll be on the show as a guest as his new Beatle band. So I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, Carol Brandolino back on Toxic Thursday. Friday, Frankie Hollywood Boom Boom Rodriguez will be our guest on Friday. Also, guys, it's that time, folks, for landscaping. Jack Vanna Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. Jump on it now, folks, because it's going to get busy, and Tommy's company is very busy. They've been servicing the North Shore for over 50 years. Call Cousin Tommy at 847-432-5266. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Rumors can make you dislike people, innocent people. Don't judge people from what others saying about them. Be wise, get to know them yourself, then form your own opinion. The one talking you may be the one that you need to stay away from.
Yes.
How many times have you heard that?
Yes, yes, and yes. The big mouths, the ones that are always talking about everybody, they're talking about you too. I promise you. I promise.
Yes. Yes. And we only got 2 minutes left, but this is a question. At a restaurant, my brother pushed a $325 bill to me, saying, you're single with no kids. You pay up. I said we should split it. My aunt agreed. Stop being cheap. I smiled and excused myself to the restroom. 10 minutes later, I handed him my money. Do you think because you go out and just because the guy doesn't have kids and is not married, he should be able to pay the bill?
No, that's bullshit.
Now, this is family. Carol, this is family. This is a brother saying it to the other brother who's single. You pick it up.
Hell no. No, because you know what? He's one person that ate. That's not fair. That's bullshit.
That's complete bullshit. Bullshit, folks.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Sure. It's completely crazy, guys. All right. So we are now a minute ago. We got birthdays. Tuesday for February 3rd. Elmo celebrating a birthday. Dave Davey from the Kinks. Neil Bogart, the great president of Casablanca Records. Morgan Fairchild, 76. Tommy Smothers, Smothers Brothers. Bruce Gordon from the Cave Dwellers. Happy birthday, Bruce. Russell Crowe, 61. Let's see. The Dog, the Bounty Hunter, Dwayne, 72 years old. Nick Caruso from Jillies. If you're watching, happy birthday, Nick. Jack Nicholson, 88 years old. Mike Marino, Italian comic from Florida. Mike, happy birthday out there. Let's see. Ronda Rousey, for all you wrestling fans, 39 years old. Shakia, celebrating. Farrah Fawcett celebrates a birthday. Your father, Tom, up in Greek, celebrating a birthday. And Edward Henderson, 100 years old. He's a World War II veteran. 100 years old.
Wow.
Happy birthday. And if we missed anybody else, guys, it's been a great show. We appreciate everybody. Again, tomorrow, Gary Witz, we're talking Beatles. So make sure you watch us tomorrow, folks. And busy. Zaza's on Thursday. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. And Saturday, a brand new Italian restaurant I heard is out of the world. Gusto's in Glenview. Italian restaurant. My buddy Jimmy Place, who's the guy that brings Priscilla Presley into town every year. He's a promoter as well. He's the one that got me Michael Madsen on my show. Of course, Mike not with us anymore. But a great place. I'm looking forward to that on Saturday. Guys, we really do. You guys watching again. And it is time, again, if the screen works. Everything's been a little slow today. We're talking about our good friends from Ace Hardware. JRC Ace Hardware, folks. That's right. Save on all supplies you need for your next paint project. Buy one, get one 50% off on Clark and Kensington or Royal Paints. Select an Ace paint kits, including tray, brush, rollers. Select a Frog Painter's tape. See an in-store for a coupon, 25% off one regular priced item under $50 or $12.50 off any item over $50. Some restrictions apply. More stuff, more sales, more deals. That's our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And guys, we want to appreciate all you guys watching, and a lot going on. Keep yourself busy. Got stories, thing you want to send, stuff you want us to talk about, send it to me, send it to Carol. Whatever it is, private message us, call us at 847-769-8609. And we'd love to talk about some stuff and stories that you have. And if you have any guests that want to be on the show, let us know. We'll get them on. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment, be kind to one another. And if you're offended on this show or any other show, change the channel. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Just be kind. It's a crazy world out there. Carol, you have an incredible day. I hope your knee is good. Guys, Ringo Starr says peace and love. Thank you all. Be back tomorrow, same time, same station. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Bye-bye, everybody. Good afternoon. Woo!
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Thanks again, everybody. And thank you for all the texts and calls for a passing of our little Mia. She's up in heaven, not suffering anymore. God bless you all. Have a great day. See you next time.